Georgia Real Estate, Chapter 3, Quiz. Which of the following is not a cost or expense of owning a home? Taxes on a personal property. Homeowners may deduct all of the following expenses when preparing the income tax return: real tax, real estate taxes, mortgage interest on the first home, mortgage interest on the second home, except mortgage interest on the third home. A building that remodeled into residential units and is no longer used for the purpose for which it was originally built is an example of a converted use property. A high-rise development that include office space, stores, theaters, and apartment units is an example of which of the following? Mixed-use development. Each room of a house was pre-assembled at a factory, driven to the building site on a truck, and then lowered into its foundation by a crane. Later, workers finished the structure and connected plumbing and wiring before the owners moved in. Which of the terms best describe the type of home? A modular. For which of the following risks would a homeowner have to purchase a special policy in addition to a typical basis or broad form homeowners insurance policy? Flood damages. A married couple bought their houses 10 years ago for $150,000. Last week they sold their home for 550,000. Based on this fact, how much capital gain tax will the couple have to pay this year? None. Which of the following best express the concept of equity? Current market value minus property debt. A couple bought a house in 1968 for $25,000 and had lived in ever since. Today, the neighborhood is very fashionable and the house sells for $450,000. How much of the gain is taxable on the couple's joint return this year? None. A married couple filed a joint income tax return and has lived in their home for 20 years. A single homeowner has lived in a home for 5 years. A father and a daughter bought their home together last year. Based on this fact, which statement is true if all three homes are sold today? A 500,000 exclusion apply to the marriage couple, and a 250 exclusion apply to the single homeowner, and no exclusion apply to the father and daughter. Theft, smoke damage, and damage from fire are covered under which type of homeowners insurance policy? Basic form. A community that merges houses, recreation, and commercial units into one self-contained development is called PUD. PUD. All of the following damages would be covered by a basic form homeowner insurance policy: a glass breakage, a riot, vandalism, except frozen pipes. Effort to increase homeowner include all of the following: requiring lower down payment, lowering closing costs for the first-time homebuyer, except penalizing first-time homebuyers for first fund from IRAs. The real cost of owning a home include certain cost expenses that many people overlook. Which of the following is not such a cost? Expense of homeowners, personal property taxes. Damage from which of the following is not covered in basic homeowner policy? Flood. Most homeowner insurance policy contain which clause? Co-insurance clause. Co-insurance clause. The portion of the value of an owner's property that exceed the amount of their mortgage debt is called equity.